Hey guys, it's Mal. Today I'm going to be talking about how to cure a sweet tooth, which is probably the number one thing I struggle with. I love chocolate ice cream and things like Gushers and Fruit by the Foot. It's just things that we all go for in the pantry, things that are fast and easy to grab. But today I'm talking about how to avoid those things. Things like this. These are things that my husband keeps in the house, and fudge rounds. I love these fudge rounds. They're so delicious, but I can't, if you're trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight or just be healthy overall, you really can't be eating these things daily or even multiple times a day. So I'm going to talk about some options to help you with that. The first one is how to avoid temptation. I suggest to a lot of people when they ask me, how do I avoid eating that piece of cake in the fridge or that piece of pie in the fridge? And I am totally honest. I tell them to do what I do, and I don't bring it home. And if someone does bring it over, or my husband brings it home, or if I make a cake for someone's birthday, if I throw it out or I give it away to somebody, like take this with you, take this to your house, or I just threw it away. I actually just threw away some red velvet cupcakes I made for Valentine's Day, and there were like 4 left, and my husband hadn't even touched them, so I threw them out. And he came home, he's like, "Where are the cupcakes?" I'm like, "I threw them away. I can't have those in the house, and oh well, if they get upset, So that's the number one thing I say. Don't keep it in the house. It's, if it's not there to eat, you're not going to eat it. And the second thing would be, okay, I have a craving, what do? I have 3 options. The first, which you're probably going to laugh at, is brush your teeth. I do this often, especially at night after dinner, and I want a fudge round that my husband keeps in the house. I will go brush my teeth, because after you brush your teeth and you're feeling all minty, you don't want a chocolate taste, and a lot of people says that helps them. And plus, you're usually full anyway, and you just want it because it's there. So, brush your teeth. The second thing is like, this isn't, I suggest, like, during the day or after lunch, or even in between breakfast and lunch. Sometimes you want to pick up a Reese's out of the vending machine at work, or you have them in the house, or someone offers you one, like, hey, you want a Twix, or hey, you want a Reese's? Grab some gum. This is Stride sugar-free. This is bubblegum flavor. I really love anything bubblegum flavor. When I grew up, they had these Hawaiian Iced Tea Shack, and I would always get the bubblegum flavored iced teas, and everyone else thought it was kind of gross, but I thought it was super yummy. The third is have a fruit that's sweet. I would probably normally pick like a strawberry or a blueberry or a banana. The banana is a good one to eat at night because they're the bananas really fill you up. But all I have is a tangerine because it's winter and not that many fruits were looked very good at the grocery store, so all I have is tangerines. But I do eat a tangerine every day. I've really been loving tangerines lately, but I probably will eat one tonight. And then the fourth is go for low-calorie desserts if you just like have to have something. This are the Jello sugar-free snacks, and they're 70 calories and 9 grams of sugar. And these are a really good option. This is the vanilla Another, I don't have an example of it, but something that my mom did and that I do too is like take a graham cracker and break it in half so it's the 2 squares, and then you take whipped cream and put it in the middle, and then you know, sandwich it, and then wrap it in saran wrap and put it in the freezer, and you can make up like a whole box of them, and then grab those. And I think they're like, I don't even know how many calories they are, but they're tiny and they're not a lot of calories, and they are really, really good. I just totally recommend you to try that. Because when you put it in the freezer with the whipped cream, it like sort of softens up the graham cracker, and I don't know, it's really, really good. So when you're going out to eat, this is a big one, especially if you're going out in a group. A lot of people are going to order desserts. So the number one thing is, if you can avoid the temptation, just don't order a dessert, or just say like, hey, I'm going to wait till I get home and eat something, or just tell the truth. You know, I don't want to eat that. I'm trying to avoid that. Just keep it away from me. So what I call this is the just a bite excuse. My mom and my sisters are, they do this all the time. They say, oh, we'll order a dessert and we'll all have just a bite, which never happens. You know, you get 2 different desserts and you end up having half of it. And I personally think that the desserts at restaurants, like, I would rather you go home and have a couple scoops of chocolate ice cream, because they are loaded with calories, just ridiculous amounts. There's the Eat This Not That. If you have an iPhone or an iTouch, I totally recommend you download the Eat This Not That app, and it has all, like, most major restaurants in it, and you can go through and look at their calories. Or CalorieKing.com, which I talked about in my last video, has pretty much everything that you want to look up. And so look up the calories. And also, you can look it up before you go to the restaurant. A lot of restaurants have their nutritional information on their website. So look it up before you go. But I recommend absolutely staying away from desserts at restaurants. And don't order it and say, I'm just going to have a bite. Because you're not just going to have a bite. And the fourth thing is, I forgot to put this in with the toothbrush, Jell-O, and tangerine and gum, is a liquid substitute, like the soy vanilla milk or the soy chocolate milk, something like that, is healthier for you and is going to satisfy your sweet tooth, and you know, won't be adding to the calorie intake. So I definitely recommend those things to sort of, you know, curb the sweet tooth. So those are my opinions on how to sort of curb your sweet tooth. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. Definitely making more videos, trying to make one a week. If you have any advice that you want or any little tips, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, guys.